there is more opportunity, there is more grace in life. In ancient Sanskrit it is said, there is no joy in small things. But when you think big, when you think about the whole population of the planet, then that is true happiness. Yovai bhuma tatsukha. When you think about the welfare of everyone, then true happiness dawns from within you. Now, before we go any further, I would like you to do a simple exercise. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. You turn to the person next to you and behind you and in front of you and say, I belong to you. Can you say that? We don't mean much, but the feelings behind the word is what makes life interesting. If we live our life in a very superficial level, say, oh, thank you so much, oh, welcome, these sort of outer exchanges which do not carry depth, our life soon becomes very dry. But the sense of belongingness when we create around us, it makes life all the more better. And that is what the aim of art is. Create a sense of belongingness amongst all of us. We all belong to each other. Hey, come on, how long are we going to be on this planet? Another 30, 40, 50 years? Afterwards what? We'll all be flat under the ground, right? The short time we live on the planet, we must exuberate love. We must spread love and sense of belongingness. Then life becomes, then we create heaven on earth. Life becomes worth living. Now you may ask me, I have so much tension, how can I do this? That is where Art of Living has come up with so many programs to get you rid of all this stress. See, your son or daughter, young one, comes and asks you something. When you are stressed, what do? You get angry, you shut them. Hey, come on, get out. Get lost. Even mother tells the children, get lost, don't bother me. But when you are in a calm state, happy state, you say, oh, come on, tell me more. You have an ear for them. You engage in dialogue. Today the problem in the world is, we're all talking and nobody is listening to anyone. Right? Are you all listening? Are you all listening? Our attention span is reduced a lot. Scientists say if you listen to someone talk for 10 minutes, you take 3 cappuccino break in between. You go away mentally somewhere. Our perception, our observation, our expression all get affected if we are stressed. And if you don't attend to stress, you know what happens? The stress level increases, it gives you blood pressure, and then blood sugar increases, then you get joint pain, then you get sleepless nights, then you get cancer. Host of diseases follow. But if you check the stress at the right time, you become so fresh and alive. You're able to hear properly, you see things better, and you are able to express yourself better to the other person. Your communication improves. A lot of issues in the world is all about communication. The conflicts are because the communications are broken down. Rebuild the communication, you will see conflict can be resolved. Basically, every child who has come into this planet have come as a bundle of joy. Every child has come as a good child. But in the course of time, we lose all that beauty, all that innocence, the charm, and all that. Art of living takes you back there, removes all those stress from you, keeps you sparking, keeps you alive, keeps you loving, caring, and compassionate. Are you all still here? So my vision is to create a violence-free society. There can be no prosperity if there is no peace. Do you all agree with me? How many of you agree with me? The one in the balcony, they are not raising their hands. Do you agree with me? Prosperity comes only when there is peace, right? And they are related to each other. When there is peace, there is prosperity. When there is prosperity, there will be peace also. Prosperity comes with peace. So violence-free society is what we all desire. We want to give a better world for the coming generation. A world which is more secure. Correct? Yeah. A world which is free from drug abuse, alcohol abuse, and domestic violence, where women are free. Women don't feel insecure. That type of atmosphere we all need to create. Don't you think so? Women folks sitting there? Do you all agree with me? Yeah. Violence-free society, number one. Second, disease-free body. What do? A little headache, you go and pop up some medicine. And you pop up, fever, pop up one more medicine. Keep stuffing yourself with tablets after tablets. And then what happened? That becomes another problem. You know, in America today, the biggest problem is opioids. The painkillers have become a big problem. That is killing people, not the pain. It may be killing pain on one hand, but it kills the patient also. Opioid has become a very big issue in America. So we should learn from the global challenges. We should never get into opioids. Then what is the goal? I would say breathing and yoga is the best medicine. It keeps your body strong. It keeps your mind healthy. World Health Organization is saying today, the biggest challenge the world is facing is mental health issue. And mental health issue can be tackled, can be addressed through breathing technique. Because breath and mind are connected. And breath has no religion. You can't say this is a Christian breath, this is a Muslim breath or Hindu breath or Buddhist breath. Breathing is breathing. And learn the breathing techniques and then see the benefit that it gives both physically and mentally. And this is what I am here for. I think we are here for 10 years or 8-10 years. A few teachers have been working in a small line. I heard here in Uganda, about 3,000 prisoners are benefited by our programs in the jails. And number of girls have been helped also in the schools and colleges. So, trauma-free mind. This is another thing. So we carry lots of traumas. With Indians also here, I want to emphasize the the Indian community here. Don't carry the anxiety and fear, oh, what will happen to us? You're working in this country, you're by Indian by nature, you're loyal to the country wherever you are. You want to help the local population, you want to help the local people. I heard that about 65% of the tax that are being paid are paid by the Indian community here. I congratulate them. And this is what you need to do. You need to support the local youth, local youngsters, and see how you can come to help them. Not just give them money, that is not enough, but give them love and sense of belongingness. This is most important. In the world, we need to learn from different cultures around the world. From Japan, you must learn teamwork. No other country in the world is as good as Japan for teamwork. If you come to etiquettes, it is Britain, it is UK. United Kingdom has the decency, etiquettes. When you come to precision, it is Germans. Germans make an engine, it will never be wrong. It will never go wrong. They are very perfect in it. Americans, you have to learn the marketing technique. On a new moon day, they can sell the moon. They are so sharp in their marketing techniques. They'll show you the moon which is not there and sell it to you also. Excellent marketing strategy from America. Indians, human values. If you see in India, you go to the poorest village, they may have just one glass of milk or buttermilk, they will share it with you. They won't all drink it by themselves. By nature, India has this forgiveness and sharing in their nature. And Africans, what you have in the African? Rhythm. African children are born with the rhythm. Rhythm of life. And the rhythm of life makes them very loving, caring. And if love and care is not nurtured, it can become an aggressive outcome also. So we need to see that our youth in Africa don't swing to aggression or depression, but stay in the rhythm of life, where they exuberate happiness. Africa, in its DNA, has this beautiful tendency to welcome everybody. The welcome dance they do everywhere it's so humbling. They're all out in giving. This nature of Africa soon disappearing in many big cities or even in remote areas. We must see that the tradition of Africa, where you know how to give, where you know how to be compassionate, how to welcoming, this is not lost. What do you say? Do you all agree with me? There in the back, the youngsters there, here. This is very. So we are all global citizens. We need to imbibe all these qualities. And I can go on. There are many good qualities from each continent. But this is good enough for now for us to see what do we need. Again, for everyone, I would say, your mind always wants something new, right? What do you want? Latest fashion. Young people here like fashion? Young people like style? I'm not hearing a big yes. The back. Yes, you like fashion, right? Style. Art of Living believes in doing everything with a style. That's why millions of young people from around the world are doing art of living. Mind wants always something new, but your heart always goes for something ancient. You take pride in an old friend and a new computer, not the other way around. What do you say? Do you take pride in a new friend and an old computer? What do you take pride in? Huh? Old friend. You say, oh, this is my friend, I know him for the last 30 years. Last 20 years, he is my friend. That is the pride. Heart always takes pride in the old. So Africans should take pride in their roots, their ancient culture, civilization. This you must, that's why we are having this Vibrant Africa program everywhere, so that our youth should feel very proud of their culture. They should feel empowered. You must honor your roots. That is very important. Because then if you honor your roots, nobody can take away your self-esteem, your self-respect. And if you have good self-esteem, you can achieve anything in the world. So take pride in your roots. What do you say? Take pride in your tribes. Each tribe has contributed something valuable for the society, for the world culture. So take pride in your tribe, in your culture, in your music, from the region you come from. That's the... So in short, I will say, violence-free society, disease-free body, confusion-free mind, inhibition-free intellect. You know, our mind is in so many inhibition. Inhibition about women, inhibition about other cultures, inhibition about people's dresses, how they dress, how they look. All these inhibitions we should do away with. That's a sign of intelligence. Intelligent person do not have blocks, prejudice in their mind. Yeah? For a wise person, everyone is part of them. Whatever their skin color, whatever their education status, financial status, whatever it is. Yeah? So, violence-free society, disease-free body, confusion-free mind, inhibition-free intellect, trauma-free memory and sorrow-free soul is the birthright of every individual. And this is the aim of Art of Living, to bring this and make life truly a celebration. Okay? That's all. I would like many of you young people to become teachers of Art of Living and be ambassadors of peace in the nook and corner of this country. You know, this is a country with so much natural resources and such a good human potential. The coming century is the century of Asia and Africa. The youngest population is in Africa now and in Asia. So you must see that the population is given the right direction of, peace and sense of belongingness in the whole world. Okay? What do you say? Yeah? There? Here? Yeah. My Simple formula. You want to know my formula? There in the back? How many of you want to know my formula? Okay. How many of you don't want to know the formula? But how come some of you are not raising for both? Huh? Do you feel at home? Do you all feel comfortable? Yeah, when you are comfortable, you can always raise your hand. See, formal atmosphere is not so congenial to discuss something very close to your heart. That's why I said, let's all say I belong to you. So that we live in an informal setup, informal atmosphere. I never prepare my talks. You know that. I naturally say what comes to me, wherever it is. Yeah? Because you are connected with the light of the universe. Then everyone is part of the light, so everyone you are connected automatically. Yeah? So, the formula is clarity in mind, purity in heart, and sincerity in action. Got it? That's it. Okay? Shall we do a short meditation? Yes. Are you all ready? Yes. There in the back? We have something else before meditation. So it will be there. No? After meditation, we are going to give some awards to people here. And our Honorable Minister of Internal Affairs is also here. And with me along with him, we will give the awards. Okay? Before that, we'll do a short meditation. And the meditation, I tell you, does not conflict with your faith at all. So don't worry about it. Yeah? Got it? So let's sit comfortably, easily. Number one, for next 10 minutes, say, I want nothing. What's it? Next 10 minutes, I want nothing. The second one is, next 10 minutes, I do nothing. Though I will be giving some instructions, those instructions you can just listen and follow only as much. Don't listen to me intently like that. You know? Listen to me like you listen to some music, background music. Okay? Third is, I am nothing. I want nothing, I do nothing, I am nothing. Huh? The third one is, you put your label on, oh, I am stupid or I am intelligent. Remove both those labels and keep aside. I am rich, I am poor. Remove that label. Oh, I am Indian, I am African or I'm Ugandan. No, keep all that aside. You say, I am nothing, I do nothing, and I want nothing. Just for 10 minutes so that your meditation can become very, very nice and deep. So let's begin with shaking our hands. Let's shake our hands. As you start shaking, you may close your eyes. Continue shaking. I would like to have pin drop silence, okay? Eyes closed and keep shaking. Notice the difference. Consciously shake your hand. Every movement you are doing, become aware of it. Now stop shaking and be still. let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. Become aware of your lungs. Day and night you keep breathing, and that's how your body is alive. Honor your lungs and the spinal column, the entire back. They are so precious to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am excited to be here to welcome this big leader. Of this community who operates on the world stage. From what he's been saying, he ingests and exudes the philosophy of life. He understands life. He exudes the philosophy of life. I'm excited by his expression of the universality of mankind. Like he said, we stress ourselves concentrating on what keeps us asunder and forget and are oblivious to what brings out our humanity. We forget that we have a common destiny on this planet. I have always told people that to me, a human being is what lies here and here. The rest is supporting biological substance. I don't care whether you are brown, yellow, green, white. I despise those who spend time concentrating on the supremacy of one aspect of creation. One aspect of creation. I am aware that none of us chose to be born where they were born, to be who they are. What is common to us is that we inherit the planet, and every single thing we do on the planet affects everybody. Who chooses to direct wind? How many of you choose to direct wind? How about drought? How about floods? Who of you directs the monsoon? So, what happens to each of us, wherever we are, in any corner of the world, affects the rest of us. So those who engage in the stupidity of racial supremacy, I want to repeat, who are engaging in the stupidity of racial supremacy are not intelligent like the Grandmaster has said. Intelligence is ability to use all facilities and assets, attributes of human beings. Human beings are not Indian, they are not Wanyankole, they are not Asian, they are not Arabs, they are just human beings. as they were created. Nature's organization of human beings is not selective. It has distributed equal intelligence and equal inability, equal madness and equal happiness among all human race. So like the Grandmaster has said, choose to belong to the world. Choose to belong to the world. Choose to belong to the human race. Choose to belong to the human race as it has evolved since time immemorial in evolution. And remember, like I've always said, your existence on earth is just an infinitesimal pause in eternity. Make the best of a bad bargain, because one fine morning you wake up dead. They say how? For those who believe in Christianity, they say it will be in heaven or probably in hell. For those who don't believe in Christianity, who will believe in Islam, you'll wake up in Jannah or in Gehenna. For the rest of you who believe in neither, I wish you good luck. So, Your Excellency, Holiness, you're welcome, and I'm glad for this opportunity to meet your community. I want to ask you one thing. Go and tell your people that this is a peaceful country. And that our aim is to make sure this country remains peaceful. And that our aim is to make this country fair for everybody to live in. For the Ugandans of Asian origin, there was something I was trying to do for you when I was Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs. Our Constitution says everybody who was here before 1926 is an indigenous person. And I know there were forebearers who were here before 1926. The Gujarati, the Rohana, the Ismailia, and others who are here. So let's have a debate. Let's have a debate about the difference between those who came after 1926 and those who are here before 1926. So that you can also claim your place in the history of Uganda. Let's learn not to say, these are Indians, these are Chinese. We all have a common source origin, we have a common destiny, and we all work for the prosperity of this piece of the planet we occupy called Uganda. The Holiness, tell other people to come. We still have a lot of space. We still have a lot of space. Your Holiness, invite all those who are useful. Tell all those who are useful, who have something to share with us, to come and share it here. And for as long as we are in charge, we shall protect them. There are classmates of mine I had at Makerere in 1972 of Asian origin. They say, Kahida, we can't come back. I say, why? He said, he didn't mean chased us away. I said, yes, he chased us away, chased you away, at least you are alive. Those of us who remained here, he killed. You you were lucky, he chased you away. Those who didn't go, were lost on the Nile and in the forest. One historical mistake by somebody whose mental faculty was unable to appreciate the goodness and beauty of mankind should not hinder our progress. We should not fight to ensure that no other enemy emerges in our beautiful land. We should not fight to ensure that anybody who stands up and talks about difference in religion, difference in tribes, difference in cultures is punished. We don't have time for part-time thinkers. We don't have time for part-time thinkers. Because being a tribalist, being a racist is part-time thinking. It's incapacity to comprehend the beauty of the total creation of mankind. So, Your Holiness, tell people to come and we shall protect them. And I thank you for listening to me.
Thank you so much. Major General Kahindo Topiro, ladies and gentlemen, Minister of Internal Affairs, Uganda.